Yes, my good people, welcome back to Raipenda Evans Online TV. Guys, mambo yamechemka outside the parliament. Gen Zs wamejaribu kujiweka kwenye vikundi ili wakati ambapo William Ruto atakuwa anaingia pale kwenye parliament kuaddress the members of the parliament, then watakuwa pia wana occupy parliament. Unaona guys, on 25th of June Gen Zs wali announce kwamba wataingia parliament hiyo siku, but William Ruto hakuwa anaamini, lakini waliweza kuingia. And yesterday pia Gen Zs wali deliver warning kwamba on today Thursday watakuwa wanaandamana huku pia wakiingia kwenye parliament. So mambo yamechemka kabisa. Kabla nikuonyeshe jinsi ambavyo majamaa wamejipanga, then just listen to this one, then tuweze kuendelea zaidi.
And just go through the litany of what Kenyans are going through today. Number one, as I speak now, there's a Kenyan who is unable to access healthcare services because Chief Shah has failed. And he was previously in NHIF that could take care of him. Number two, William Ruto has attempted to bring in Adani Group into Kenya. Adani has now been indicted by the US New York court as somebody who was engaged in acts on corruption. In fact, there's now a warrant of arrest on Adani. He will find safe custody in Kenyan State House, while in the US, he belongs to jail. Number three, the killings of Gen Zs. We lost over 67 Kenyans killed by police officers. To date, we've not seen accountability. Not a single officer has been arraigned in court to answer for the deaths of these young people. Number four, we have abductions going on in this country. Many Kenyans have been abducted, have been forcefully disappeared, and the Kenya National Commission of Human Rights has documented all these instances of abductions and forced disappearances. Number five, we have the botched Haiti mission. When it started, this was a US-Kenya mission, a mission that now we are told is now the burden of the Kenyan taxpayer to pay for it. We didn't have any interest in Haiti. In fact, as it is today, there is not even a single coin that we trade between Kenya and Haiti. Why should we send our police officers and spend our own money on an Haiti mission? Number six, we have the refoulement and extradition of foreign nationals. Kenya has now turned to become a playground of foreign mercenaries who come into this country. They take anybody they want out of this country. They don't recognize our sovereignty, and the commander-in-chief does not defend the sovereignty of the people of Kenya. Number seven, we have a parliament that has failed. These parliamentarians, these ones, were cancelled by the people of Kenya on the 25th of June 2024, just because they don't listen to the voice of the people. They don't represent the people who voted for them anymore. They now represent the executive. When Kenyans go to them and tell them, 90% of Kenyans, we reject this particular bill, these parliamentarians ignore the voices of Kenyans and decide to go the route of William Ruto or Kenya Kwanza. To them, Kenya Kwanza is greater than the people of Kenya. They've lost their mandate.
They've talked about party position.
No, that's what I'm saying. To them, the party is greater than the people of Kenya. When you are sitting as a parliament, you are not sitting as a parliamentary group of a political party. You are sitting as a sovereign body that is in charge of representation, oversight, and legislation on behalf of the people, not on behalf of your political party. Number nine, we are witnessing a total collapse of the Kenyan economy as we speak today. More people are losing jobs than they are gaining. In fact, companies are all declaring, most of them are now declaring redundancies. It is actually a surprise. The only group that seems to be declaring profits are banks, and banks are declaring profits because they are trading with the Kenyan government on odious debt. They are taking illegal debts using taxpayers' money, and they come back to the same taxpayer to collect taxes to pay for those higher interest rates. Number 10 is the issue of odious debt. These ones have overseen a collection of illegal debts by the executive, where you are seeing debts being taken by Kenya government that are not applied to any particular project. And Parliament is quiet. Parliament has not even approved domestic borrowing. Parliament has not approved some of the illegal foreign debts, external debts that they're taking. And when you talk about Eurobond, that William Ruto managed to avoid the debt distress. No. What happened was Eurobond was before at 5.6% interest rate. They did a refinance at 10.5% interest rate. If you thought the problem was paying interest of 5.6, you went and took an interest rate of 10.5. It is even more. So you actually exposed the country more. And debt is taxed in advance. Number 10, we have a Supreme Court. Number 11, we have a Supreme Court that seems to be out of touch with the people of Kenya. What the High Court, what the Court of Appeal passes, Supreme Court seems to have its own constitution. Number 11, we have a legacy of lies. Now, the summation to me is this. William Ruto needs to do the Kenyan people the honors. Today, at his State of the Nation address, he should say, I'm sorry, I have failed you, I have not lived true to your constitution, and the most I can do as a law-abiding citizen who respects this nation and the people of Kenya, I tender my resignation as your president. Can you choose somebody else who can live by your constitution? It is not me.
Okay, Joe. 11 strong points. What should the president...
Unaona watu wangu? And now, utakuja kuona ya kwamba William Ruto tayari amesha signal police officers. Then police officers wamejaribu pia kudeliver message kwamba yoyote ambaye ataweza kwenda kuandamana ama kuweza kupatikana near to the parliament, around the parliament, then atakuwa anajitafutia msiba mwenyewe. Unaona? So wanasema kwamba report ijaweza kufikishwa pale. Unaona huyo ni spokesperson wa National Police Services. Unaona anasema kwamba ujumbe hujaweza kufikishwa pale kwamba watakuwa wanaandamana. So wakijaribu kuandamana, they are going to face very very big troubles. Unaona watu wangu, hao walikuwa wanajaribu kuon Gen Z pamoja na wale ambao wameweza kujipanga kwenda kuandamana na kuingia pale kwenye parliament. Unaona? So unajua hii serikali ya William Ruto iko na fault. So lazima hiyo fault iweze kuwa cleared. Na watakilia aje Gen Z tena, make sure ama walikuwa wa make sure waingie pale kwenye parliament tena waonyeshe William Ruto kwamba enough is enough. Unaona watu wangu? So mambo yanachemka tena zaidi. William Ruto wakati ambapo atakuwa na address Gen Z walikuwa wamepanga kuweza kufanya nini? Occupy the parliament. Unaona watu wangu, nao tunajua ile wakati wali occupy the parliament wakati ambapo William Ruto alikuwa State House. And mimi nilikuwa naona hiyo wakati ndo Gen Z wangetumia tena kwenda direct to the parliament, to the State House baada ya kuweza kuoccupy the parliament. Kwa sababu hiyo wakati hawakuwa wameorder GSU waweze kuingia pale. Unaona, waweze kupeana security. Unaona watu wangu? So William Ruto alianza kutumia KDF baada ya kuona ya kwamba Gen Z hawana mchezo, wakisema watakuja State House kwa sababu aliwitness wakati ambapo waliingia kwenye parliament. Unaona watu wangu? Kwa hivyo guys, allow me to end from there. Kama hujasubscribe kwa hii channel na ni mara yako kwanza kutazama video kutoka kwa hii channel, make sure una subscribe. Then support yako kubwa you're going to offer is just to like video, ili wakati mwingine tutakuwa tunapost watakuwa na kunotify tu mara hiyo hiyo. Kwa hivyo guys, allow me to end from there. Raipenda Evans, siku njema. Bye bye.